TC from their rookie seasons.
Yeah, Mobley came in. I mean, I didn't think he was going to be that good, but he's been a great all-around player. Really long, athletic, goes after things, not having to play the center position, but playing that power forward spot very well for him. And DA, yeah, his numbers. I mean, he came in getting 20 and 10. So you hope he has one even better.
Welcome into Suns Valley Pod. What's good, everybody? What's going on?
Recently for DA, 23 and 14
got the Cavs
last time out,
again.
15 and 18 against
No
this Cavs
Sundo
team
yet.
last
Just your
Wednesday in
boy
Cleveland. I'll
chilling.
tell you right now, for the
What's
Suns
going
to
on?
get a W tonight, I think
KNS,
DA needs to score
HLA.
more than
Said I
15
hope we don't
points
lose
or even
again.
23
Dot,
points.
dot,
It's
dot,
over
dot,
DA.
dot, dot, dot.
Has to
I think
go
there's about
30.
6 dots.
You hear me, DA? I know you got it in you. Mikal Bridges, he does
Well,
it
let me
well.
tell you.
Could use a big night score in the basketball tonight as the Suns try to knock
I
out
don't
the
see how we win this game,
Cavaliers here
but
in downtown.
don't listen to me. I'm just that guy that's been calling every game a loss pre-game, and then it's been a loss. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to upset you guys. I don't want to tear you down on this great Sunday afternoon, January 8th. But no Chris Paul, no campaign. There is a part of me that thinks that we could win. Let me turn this down just a little bit. There is a part of me that thinks we might could win. Maybe. And that is that this team statistically has been worse when Chris Paul has been on the floor. Okay? He's off the floor. Now, we don't have campaign, which don't laugh, but it is helpful, to have that extra point guard. But we're going to be relying on Shamet and Dwayne. I don't know if both of them are starting. I would imagine they're both going to have to be starting. Obviously, no Booker, no Cam Johnson, no Crowder. Flex had a pretty interesting tweet that I didn't hate the other day, talking about how 7 of our most important players from that playoff team are injured and out. And, what are we expecting when that many of our best players are out? I understand that. It's just we used to be able to win no matter what. Didn't matter, Didn't matter if Chris Paul had to sit out. We'd still win the majority of those games. I'm telling the truth. It didn't matter if Booker was out. We would win the majority of those games. It didn't matter if Ayton was out. We'd win the majority of those games. We just had this, pedal to the metal. Oh my God, Dario's starting too. Guys, this is... I told you guys we were going to be negative 500 pretty soon, and it could be tonight. I'm hoping the Suns make me look like a big fat bozo. We got Craig, Ayton, Saric, and I didn't even see who the other 2 guys were. But what do you guys think is going to happen tonight? Am I the only one that's down on this team and thinks this is going to be an L? I know it's confusing because it's the Cavs and they're not even like world beaters right now, but what do you guys think? Pull up the chat ski here.
First Bank, proud to be the official bank of the Phoenix Suns. First
Or
Bank,
not.
banking for good.
Thanks,
Member
YouTube.
FDIC. And by Gila River Resorts and Casinos.
Please?
It's time to own your moment.
Okay.
So you do you at Gila River
My
Resorts
YouTube's
and
literally bugged on
Casinos.
my phone. I'll take a look on StreamYard here. I don't even know if I have the chat up correctly. Let me pull that up. There we go.
Beginning with the Phoenix Suns, they are mixing and matching.
And I don't know why it's not showing up on there. Let me go to Twitter here. Oops, sorry, not Twitter. Live chat. There we go. There's the chat. What up, Tori? What's up, Asim, dude? No, you weren't on stream, Tori. No, you weren't. I didn't start until right out. Like I pulled out of that VC and then I started.
JB Bickerstaff now in his 4th year with the
No.
Called to rest Mitchell on Friday in Denver, saying his minutes have been crazy.
All right.
Him into the ground is not what's best for him or this team.
Here we go, boys and gals.
From Footprint Center, Suns trying to end a
I made a parlay.
14 of their last
you know? I made a parlay. I went with one less pick. Normally I've been doing 5, trying to get 5. Oh, so this time I'm doing 4. $20 for 4 things I gotta get right. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. I'm basically as cursed as it freaking gets, though. Let's be honest. All right, Sarek gets the tip away. Ayton won it and tipped it to Sarek.
Just 107 per game allowed by the Cavaliers D.
Mikhail, top of the key, kicks it to Ayton, almost stolen by Jared Allen. Ayton bodies him back down into the paint, handles the ball, spin moves, and hook shots up and in. Beautiful.
You know, the best news is for Suns fans, they were able to sit down right away. There have been some games where they've been waiting 3 to
Mitchell.
5 minutes for the Suns' first basket. Good sign for DA and Phoenix.
Oh, stolen. Bad pass. Bridges steals it. Bridges Euro. Bridges to the rack ski. Gets it.
Mike, a lot of times when you're struggling like Mikhail has, you want to see the ball go through early.
Yeah, not only missing some of those mid-range jumpers, but missing at the rim.
A miss here from Donovan Mitchell, and Shamit gets the long rebound. Shamit down to Sarek in the corner, right back up to Shamit. Shamit gets a weird screen from Sarek. Ayton into the paint. Nice turnaround pass to Craig. Waiting in the paint. What's going on, Suns Valley? What up, Jackson? Yeah, I figured Shamit would be starting at point guard.
Allen setting the high screen for Mitchell. Darius Garland, who has a 50-point game of his own.
Thanks, Brady. We'll see, man. We'll see if we can steal a win from him.
The challenge for he and Mitchell was how would they coexist together.
Ayton, top of the key.
Fantastic job of doing it.
Hand off to Mikhail. Mikhail to the rack. Kicks it out to Sarek in the corner. Sarek hits a corner 3. We need all these early points we can get. Suns Valley says, why not D. Lee? I believe his thinking there is going to be he needs a point coming off the bench. If he starts Shamit and D. Lee, or sorry, oh, you're saying, I thought you were talking about Dwayne. I think the reason Dwayne's not starting is because he needs to have 2, you know. He needs to have somebody to go in as a sub. Ayton turnaround fadeaway. It would have been really pretty, but it is no good. Mobley to the rack, turnaround, kicks it to Allen, shoots a free throw length jumper and slaps that shit. Mikhail gets it back. We're going to have some point Mikhail. Bringing it up, gets a screen. Nope, just hands it to Ayton. Ayton down to Sarek. Sorry, Shamit. Keep mixing up their names. I haven't had me coffee yet. Shammy in the corner. Another steal off of a sloppy pass. Shammy alley-oop to Mikhail. That shit has got to stop. Shammy just threw an alley-oop to Mikhail. Mikhail's like, dude, I can't. I can't. And he just tries to throw it back to Ayton. And, of course, it was a bad pass, and it gets stolen. That's 2 points off the board for us, 2 points on the board for them, 8-12. Euroing Mikhail stripped by Darius Garland. Not good that they've got Garland back. They beat us without him, and that kid's a dog.
With a 500 record, 20-20. They are 14-6 here at home, but have struggled mightily on the road.
Shamit kicks it all the way back to Ayton. Ayton pulls up mid-range. Good. Good.
Suns fans, as I try to do, because I'm the, I guess, resident psychologist.
I know, Brady. I mean, we only have 2 actual starters starting tonight. It's crazy. Freaking crazy.
And so, do you like 20-20? No. But when you have injuries like the Suns do.
Pocket pass to Allen. Gets it back to Okoro in the corner. Okoro drives strong. Left hand layup, left side of the rim. Little bit of English. Gets it to Dropski. Ayton top of the key. Hand off to Sham. Over to Craig. Almost stolen. Gets it to Mikhail. Donovan Mitchell wobbling. Bridges in the Bridges in the paint, and his little midi fadeaways might be hitting tonight. It hit that time. Maybe it's on tonight. If it's on tonight, maybe we don't lose by so much.
And that's a great start for a team that's wounded and guys that need a little confidence to start out the game.
But what is going on in the chat? We got Mr. Wash Get It Dacian going on in the house. What up? Hey, did your Packers make the playoffs? I'm not being sarcastic. I literally don't know. I've been ignoring football, and it's been doing such good luck. I've been ignoring football for the last three weeks, and today my Bears get the first pick of the draft. Thank you, Lovey Smith, you bozo. Roy in the house. What up, Roy? How you been, man? How's school? Landon Smith. Yeah, man, we're down bad, bro, as far as lineups go, but this would be a great time for Monty to show everybody that he actually has a little, little bit of coaching talent. See if you can't figure something out, Thanks, Jacob. We're going to need it. Going on, Keegan? What up, Caesar? Yeah, first quarter is definitely looking good. And that is one of our biggest problems in these games we lose. We consistently go down 20 and spot them 20 to 30 points, and then it's just the game is over. We don't play with the same zest, But yeah. Game is almost back on. They're doing some sort of giveaway. Man, I really do like these turquoise jerseys. And the coat looks good. I mean, this is clearly a commercial for the turquoise stuff. And it's working, all right? I'm going to have to get something. Jackson Harwood said, if we had our full team, we're a number 3 team at worst. So if you want to live in a world where everyone is healthy, I think, especially given the parity in the Western Conference this season, right? I mean, the Lakers look like they're going to make the playoffs, potentially. So in the parity-ridden Western Conference, if we were healthy all season and having a lucky health year, yeah, I think we could be the 3 seed. I think that's fair. Roy, I do have a parlay. Stupidly, I do. All right? Your boy is just throwing away money out here. Donovan Mitchell hits the mid-range.
You just don't give up. We won 64 games last year. How did that work out? So it's not about record during the regular season. I think it's about
Shams gets a screen from Ayton. Ayton butterfingers it, but gets it back. Working, pushing Jared Allen down into the paint. Missed his hook shot, but he went after it. Almost got the rebound. I like the hustle and I like the effort. Just not everything's dropping for him right now, but a lot is. He looks good tonight. Okoro in the corner, 3. Fook. That hit.
Well, he's not bashful. He's just on a team where he doesn't get many shots.
McHale gets a screen from Ayton. Ayton to the rack, kicks it out to Wario. Wario behind the back ski. Wario push dribble. Wario assist? No, because Craig clanked that 3 off the back iron. Garland to Okoro. Back to Garland. Garland down to Jared Allen, who's just too big for Saric, but that was really good defense by Saric.
I mean, that was just too good a position. You could have posted him up.
Yeah, Eddie Johnson is right. He had way too good a position under the rim. Shamit, fadeaway midi, baseline, brick. All right? He's doing too much. What's going on, Nuevo Don Francisco? What's up, Curry Edits? Garland, top of the key, has Shamit guarding him.
hesitates,
Garland.
fires and connects.
Woo, that is pretty.
Foot in the paint. He's just like a big man.
Damn, and there we go. We're down 3. Had a nice lead. Bye-bye. Okay. Bridges. Screen from Ayton. Goes baseline. Whips it to Craig. Craig into the corner to Wario. Wario contested 3. No good. Ayton cannot get the rebound. It is tipped. It's already the other way. Okoro is already laying it in. He gets fouled. He's going to the line. It's not good, but he is going to get 2 shots. Roy, I do not, bro. I said it from the beginning. If I was betting that we were going to lose or win or lose, I would bet that we were going to lose tonight. But that's just me. I'm a cuck. All right? Don't hold it against me.
With the groin injury, missing his 8th straight. So including that Denver game on Christmas Day where he only played 4 minutes. Suns are 1-6 over the last 7 games without Book. As Okoro misses the first free throw. And then you have Cam Johnson. No contact.
All right, we got Dwayne the Walk coming in. And D. Lee. Dwayne and D. Lee in the game, folks.
You're not focusing on what's ahead. And I think that should be the key there.
Okoro. No good. What? I thought Jared Allen touched it last, but I guess not. Out of bounds on us.
They don't have all those turnovers. They could have beaten Cleveland. I mean, they had their opportunities to win, so they're not that far off with the.
Hey. I got 5 things to say to you as Donovan Mitchell travels. Faded in a hoe, faded in a hoe, faded in a hoe, faded in a hoe, faded in a hoe. Need I say more? Fuck.
It's just, when you don't have Devin Booker, man, you're a guy that you can get go-to buckets from. It's very difficult. Other guys have to.
Dwayne, I took the walk to Washington, getting a screen from Ayton. Kicks it to Ayton. Hand off to D. Lee. Championship DNA lead to Saric. I need to get this 8-bit stream fixed. I need some HD. Oh, Ayton just traveled on the pass and they didn't call it. Can you make him pay? No. Mikhail misses the floater. Ayton gets the rebound and misses the putback. And another corner 3 from Okoro. Splickety splack. Suns down 6. Dwayne, I took the walk to Washington to championship DNA. D. Lee. Back to Wario. D. Lee, no. Oh my God. Dwayne Washington misses the baseline jumper. There is a lid on the rim, folks. A nice little lid on the rim right now.
7 of 8 shooting and now have missed their last 7 shots.
And that's why you have to have a mixture of.
All right, who's coming in from Wari?
When you're not making them now, maybe you want to put your head down and try to get to the free throw line. Right now,
still got Ayton in. Ish, Big Papa Ish. Ish got that fro twisted up and it's looking good tonight. Okoro. Levert. Jared Allen saves it and scoops it and scores it. All right, 24-16.
That's 92%.
Ayton to Mikhail for 3. Finally. Thank you, Mikhail. Thank you. I need Mikhail to get a block tonight. All right, so keep an eye on Mikhail to see if he gets a block. I just need 1 block from my dude. He had 2 last time he played the Cavs. I'm only asking for 1. Donovan Mitchell twisting, getting bumped in the air by Dwayne Washington, going to the line. Roy, I just haven't heard from Sundo, but you know how Sundo is. He's like a rolling stone, you know? Wherever he lays his hat is his home. And when he died, all he left me was a lone. But no, I expect him to show up. He'll show up at some point here. Curry, you're gonna get it, all right? You're gonna get that win, I think. You guys have way more talent available to you tonight than we do. Levert is nice. Obviously, Mitchell is hella nice. Jared Allen is nice. I mean, Okoro seems nicer than I thought. Darius Garland is super nice. I mean, Seti would be starting for us tonight if we had him. Put it that way.
But Dwayne Washington Jr. should know better. I mean, they make that call.
So a shot there of Devin Booker on the Suns bench.
And I need like 4 rebounds from Donovan Mitchell. I played kind of an interesting parlay tonight. hey says, why Monty always squint for no reason. That's true. He is always like he's trying to figure out how to fix this situation, and squinting is going to help him get a better optical look at it. I know. Give it to 8 and less.
Make a mistake being aggressive.
D-Lee at the line, and we need to start catching up here, but we got to get some stops, man. Cannot let this team score 40 on us in the first. Keep that shit to 30 or 32 points, and I'll feel a lot more comfortable going into this next quarter.
Knocks down that first free throw, and he has money there as well. 93% from the line so far this season for Damian.
What's going on, Zara?
33 to go here in the first quarter, and give Mikal Bridges.
I think I said it right. What's going on, Euphoria?
Still has not
Said he's like Mr. Magoo in the sidelines with that squinting. I mean, we'll see what happens with Monty, but if there was like an opposite of coach of the month, I think he should get it for this last month, because he's getting exposed without his best players. See, he can't do anything without Booker, and obviously old man Chris Paul. He's got no other tricks up his sleeve. Allen, oh my God, he gets it to Garland, who drills a 3. And that 3 felt, I mean, I know this is the first quarter, but that 3 felt like a dagger 3. It isn't, but it felt like one. Okogie finally gets to play because Monty has no other choice. Dwayne driving, pulling up, mid-range, no good. Kevin Love, 64 years old, still getting rebounds. Kevin Love, deep 3, tries a backboard 3, no good. D-Lee saves it. Saves an offensive rebound that Jared Allen was about to get, and Seti is bumping Dwayne a little too much. And we got a timeout here. I don't know who called it. Let's see, who called it? Suns. Monty needs to get some glasses. So he's calling a timeout. All right, guys. You know, I'm not trying to be a dick. And this isn't an I told you so. I just hope you guys aren't mad at me for being so negative about the Suns. Like, I come into the stream, I'm talking shit about how we're going to lose. I understand that can rub people the wrong way, but I'm just trying to be real with you guys. You know, I want us to win, but it ain't going down like that tonight. You know, just ain't going down like that. Euphoria says it is what it is, man. Keep it realistic. I mean, in the same vein of being realistic, like, I still think that we can have a great season. I still do. That hasn't left me. I'm not like, however, I say that, and then someone commented on the last video I put out recently. They commented that, you know, our hands are tied. We can't make any moves or trades or anything, and nothing's going to happen until the off season because of the ownership transition. And if that guy ends up being right and we don't make anything happen until the end of the season, then wouldn't this be like a throwaway year? You know? And like, isn't that kind of like Sarver's revenge? Making us have a throwaway year in a year we can't afford to have a throwaway year. I mean, I guess we can. You know, what I'm saying is Chris Paul doesn't have much longer left, but I mean, he is on his last dying breath as far as being able to help win a title. You know, he might could play another year and everything like that, but you know, helping us contend, I think that might be done. So I don't know.
And lastly, our guy Ish Wainwright, names are being called, so we got to get in.
I'm so sick of seeing the quotes from our team talk about getting back on track. Like, just shut up. I don't want to hear it. I would like the quotes from them to be, we can talk all day, but we have to show it on the court. End of quote. That's all I want to hear. I don't want to hear all this bravado. Ayton with the hook shot. Damn, no good. He only had Seti Osman on him. He really thought he was going to hit that. Guys, hit that like button for me. We got 79 watching this Suns downfall. Please hit that like button for me. Trying to hit 25 likes before the end of the first. Getting pretty close. Karis LeVert, mid-range fade. Good. D. Lee. Screen from Ayton. Kicks it back to Dwayne. Gets a screen from Ayton. Takes it. Loses his own dribble. Going the other way. Mobley with the Euro and the four-step special. No problem. No travel. Layup good. 34-21. Dwayne, I took the walk to Washington, getting a screen. Trying not to lose it this time. Hits a floater baseline. Thank you.
It's a guy who is obviously uber aggressive.
Karis LeVert kicks it down to Kevin Love in the paint. Poked out by Ish. It goes right back to the Cavs. Osman gets fouled by Wainwright going to the rack. You know. Jackson Harwood says we should have gave 8 to the Pacers. I mean, that's funny, and like in a different world where it wouldn't have been us losing a first round pick for no gain. Yeah, I mean, like, you know, in the sense of we are wasting Ayton, we don't use him right, Monty hates his guts. Yeah, him going to the Pacers wouldn't have been a big deal, except for the fact that we would have lost. We would have lost a tremendous asset for nothing. For nothing.
Yeah, I would tell you he's better.
So no, we couldn't let that happen.
Start on a few teams. I think that's how good he is. He's been asked to play.
So I know Cam Payne's going to be out for 2 weeks minimum. Does anybody know how long Chris Paul is out? I've been too upset to even look.
Misses both free throws.
All right, guys, we got Point D. Lee action. Guarded by Karis LeVert. Hands it off to Dwayne. I took the walk to Washington. Kicks it back to Jock. Ish, top of the key, kicks it down to Jock. Jock gonna post up Kevin Love. Jock, turnaround, hook shot off the backboard. Almost. No cigar. Darius Garland, sick pass to Mobley. Blocked by Jock Landale. Ish gets the rebound and kicks it to Dwayne. Dwayne in transition, driving left. Well, he's going to the line, but I don't know how much I like that take.
Especially when you're not making jump shots, you have to attack. And right there, we know Landale will put it back on you. Great time in there. Mobley didn't extend himself high enough.
GOAT NBA says, just hope they can win a game before Book comes back. It would be nice, man. It'd be nice. It'd be really nice if they could stand up and show the league that we're not as bad as we're portraying, because this group of Phoenix Suns players is better than they're playing. Okay? So, like, we're hurt, we're playing our subs, and our subs are playing like trash. I think we can win some games if our subs don't play like trash, but they're all scared of their own tail right now. It's just, it doesn't look right. Dwayne, free throw, back iron, brick. See what I'm saying? Missing free throws, missing layups. We're better than this. Garland kicks it down to Mobley. He's got Jock Daddy on him. takes Jock into the paint, shoots a hook, no good. Good defense by Jock. He gets the rebound, kicks it to Okogie. Okogie pulls a Booker and tries to get a shot. I think that's going to be on the ground. Guys, what is up, everybody? We got 101 watching already. Appreciate everybody. If you haven't hit the like button, please do. Just going to jump that goal up to 50 likes before halftime. Appreciate everybody hanging out, watching the Suns get their teeth kicked in by a far superior Cleveland Cavs team, apparently. We got 24 likes. Hit it if you haven't. Okogie hits the free throw. Shammy comes back in for Dwayne, who's been rather worthless, if I'm being honest. These are not good Dwayne minutes. These minutes do not help my cause for saying that Dwayne is better than Campaign. You know, Okogie hits the second free throw.
For more information, heard you've been going over there with the disguise on. Don't you have enough tickets?
I love me my Takis.
Jackson, I don't think anyone's trading Tyrese Halliburton, man. That dude is. I don't think they would trade him. I mean that trade. I mean, yeah, they would never let go of Tyrese Halliburton. If they did, dude, everyone in that organization needs to be fired if they let go of Tyrese Halliburton. Everyone in the Kings organization should be fired for letting go of Tyrese Halliburton.
Chris Paul has certainly made famous.
But to be quite honest, I
KNS, no Sundo yet, but I am holding out hope. You know, I think he'll show up at some point. In fact, if I remember correctly, I think he said he was going to show up later. So I think he'll be here.
Because they were allowed to touch you and hand check you, so you would rip your hand through just to get the foul. So Chris didn't invent it.
Why is Okogie out of the game? I guess they're just all right. Chris Paul looks like he wants to cry on the sideline. He looks like he wants to be anywhere but here. Looks like he thinks he should have retired a year ago. Jock with the rebound, kicks it up to Shammy, pushing the pace. Gets a screen from D-Lee, gets a screen from Jock. Shammy moving three, way too moving. He had 3 extra seconds on the shot. That's not your game. You're not that guy, pal. And where are we at here? 35-26. Honestly, it could be worse than a 9-point deficit. It looked like they were going to hit 40 at one point. So, okay, we'll just take this quarter in stride. We'll move on to the next one. And you hope and pray that these Suns players have just knocked some rust off, knocked some of their bad shooting out of the way, and now they can get to hitting. Maybe they can't shoot worse than what they've been shooting. So maybe they get, I'm trying to be optimistic here. Lonnie said February 9th is the deadline. Is that the trade deadline? Jackson says, what about Spurs fan Gary? Spurs fan Gary is like, he's probably asleep already. It's like 7:30. He's been having some narcolepsy issues lately. So I don't know what's going on with him. Lonnie says, I'd sign Kemba Walker. Here's the thing. I put out a video saying that we needed to sign Kemba. And then he went to the Mavs. I was upset. And the Mavs released him shortly. I think the Mavs would use him if he was usable. I could be wrong. Does anyone know more about the Kemba situation? And I'm scared now that Kemba must officially be washed if the Mavs gave him a chance and had to let him go so fast. I don't know. Going on, Caleb? Oh, you're good, man. You can come in whenever you want, bro. You don't gotta be here on time or anything. It's all chill. Just appreciate you coming and hanging out, man. Cage McPeak says, why can't we ever watch the game? Well, I mean, you can watch the game, bro. Nobody's stopping you. But you can't stream it on YouTube because you'll get super copywritten. Come on. Game is back.
Game Insights brought to you by
Roy said we need Ulyss.
Visit
Oh, man.
Cavaliers lead
E-Dog Sports Highlight says re-sign Kelly Oubre. Abso-freaking-lutely. We need Kelly Oubre if for no other reason. First of all, he's playing his best basketball in his whole career. He's playing better now than he did with us, which was his best at the time. But if for nothing else, the energy, the emotion, the passion, the excitement that Kelly Oubre brought to the Valley. Need I say more? Shamet getting a screen from Sexy Jock. Jock thought about a three, but gives it to D-Lee. D-Lee to the rack. D-Lee Euroing. Left hand. No good. And Jock can't handle the rebound. Out of bounds.
He's not really in the groove that he was early in the year. He was getting solid minutes. Now he's on borrowed time. So you got to be careful what you do.
Yeah, and the Suns need to manufacture some buckets.
Ooh, nice moves from Garland. Tries to get Ish to leave his feet. Can't. Garland gets it back. He's got D-Lee on him. 5 seconds. 4 seconds. Step back. Deep three. No good. Short.
Comes up a little shy, rebounded by Lee, who is a tremendous rebounding guard.
D-Lee gets it to McHale. McHale driving left. Got Garland all over him. Driving right. Driving under the basket. Losing it! And throwing it under the backboard support thing. And
You're bringing an extra defender over there. Like, McHale has to me, be a little smarter. And you got Garland on you. Get out of here, man. I can get wherever I need to get to.
You're right, Caleb. He does hesitate a lot, but I think his hesitation comes from the scouting report. I guarantee you, the scouting report that these other teams get on DA as Kevin Love dunks. The scouting report on Ayton says, wait until he gets the ball and immediately double team him and enjoy your free steals. You know? And so every team knows that. They know, okay, we're playing the Suns. All right, remember when they throw it into 22, just bum rush him because it frustrates him and he has slippery butter hands. And so you're going to get some steals, you know? And then that's going to create good fast offense for us. So that's where I think the hesitation comes in. He catches it. And he looks around like, oh, how many people are here? Well, you know, how many nanoseconds do I have before I get ripped? As the Cavs go up 39-26. Romp. Landale kicks it to Saric. Saric driving, kicking to Romp. Woo! Jock with the three. Can you believe it? 10-point deficit. I feel a lot better now. Only down 10. We're basically winning. Kevin Love backing down Wario. Hook shot on Wario. Hits it in Wario's face. Saric can't even stop a Silver Fox version of Kevin Love. Saric gets it to McHale. McHale driving left. Kicks it out to Shams. Sharania. Shams to the rack. Step back, midi. In and out.
There's a little more arch on that.
Yeah, but he's got a flat shot, though, and that's the part.
Oh, boy. Karis LeVert getting a screen from Love. He's got Wario on him. This should be a treat for everyone. Just break his ankles. Drives past him. Quick. Turn around. Little fade. Ooh, he just sold on that little push floater. No good. Jock Landale thought about a three. Drives into the paint. Says, if you bitches ain't going to score, I will. And hits a hook shot over Mobley. Man, it's crazy there's been no Biyombo.
Lead is back to 10 for the Cavaliers.
And it's really crazy Okogie hasn't come back in yet. Mobley. That's another really good player you guys have. Mobley, you know. Seti Osman gets it to Garland. He's going to have to take a deep three. Step back deep three. Fires it away. No good.
the paint.
Shamit gets it to D. Lee. D. Lee, little snatch back, gets it into Jock. Jock sets a screen for Shams. Pocket packs to Josh. Jock. And Jock got blocked. A quick Jock block. Or stripped. However you want to call it.
I mean, you're running down the court, you're wide open, you know you're going to get the ball.
Okay, Malo, I didn't know he had a knee injury. That makes sense.
Spoken like a pure shooter that you are. Don't give up those open shots.
Man, you don't blow up opportunities to get a shot.
A nice little hook shot by Jock, though. 10-point deficit still. Can we gain some ground, please? Ooh, Jock gets him to Shammy. Shammy pulls up a fucking... I'm so glad he hit that, but he's got to stop leaning like that, man. 34-41. Garland. Guarded by Okogie. Thank you, coach, for putting Okogie back in. Okogie and McHale switching off. Garland throws it out to Seti. Shammy all up in his grill, all up in his grill, all up in his grill. Fadeaway contested, hits it in Shamit's lips. God damn good shot by Seti. God damn good shot. Shammy gonna try to do the same thing to him. Goes baseline, kicks it to McHale, who hits a quick dunk from under the basket.
Well, this group has done a very good job.
What's up, Fabian? What up, Albert? Not a bad point, Albert. Maybe what if that was it? But I don't know, man. Those jerseys have some bad juju themselves, bro. We took some incredible L's in those Valley jerseys. Yeah, if we had LaMelo Ball, I would be so happy. That would fix a lot of problems for the Phoenix Suns. All right, guys, 6:38 left to go. 46-36. They're not pulling away, but Suns are just kind of treading water here, down 10 points. So, you know, I don't know. I guess, does anybody at this point in the game think the Suns are going to win? Woo, that's my question. Anybody think we're going to win? Roy said we need a prayer, bro. We need thoughts and prayers. All right, not just prayers. Jackson said, hell nah. I mean, it just doesn't have the tone of a game that's going to be a win. It just doesn't. We haven't had the tone of a team that's going to win in a while. I mean, I posted my Monty problem video to Facebook and just got fucking thrashed by the comments. Fake fan! You fucking, is basically what the comments were, right? I'm wondering, I'm hoping all of these L's back to back to back, all of these non-adjustments back to back to back. I mean, I'm not going to blame Monty so much tonight for this L. Like, I'm starting to understand that all of these games are L's because everybody's hurt. But let's please just take it back to the Christmas decision to allow Booker to play. That's my beef with Monty. You know, that's my beef. It goes no further. I don't hold any ill will. I mean, I guess it does go further because he's got other issues too. But my biggest beef with him is allowing Book to play. It has set off a avalanche of issues for this team. All right, I think we're back.
Right there, 62 games missed. Booker, Chris Paul along the sideline, Cam Johnson, Cam Payne, both out. And there is
Rubio on their bench, man. Injured.
Team favorite, and really
we gotta get Rubio some steroids and get him back on this team.
that right foot you can see the top of the screen in the corner, and that was Dario's foot.
But here's my okay, you better call it every time moment. I don't know how many times I've seen players.
Donovan Mitchell with the ball guarded by Okogie. No one else I'd rather have guarding him other than McHale. Love left alone at the three-point line. Back iron brick. Saric saves it.
It will happen this game.
Making sure Sario didn't just Sario. Making sure Sario didn't just injure himself. Ayton, top of the key. You do something with it. Hands it to Bridges. Gets another screen from Ayton. McHale pulls the midi. That's actually really sexy. Thank you, McHale. That was very sexy. Pretty little jumper on the move. Donovan Mitchell with the sham god. Donovan Mitchell just hit somebody with a sham god snatch back and then hit a three. That was so pretty and disrespectful at the same time. Wario, top of the key, gets it to Okogie in the corner. Okogie says, bitch, I'll pull. Airball! Oh, no. A Euro from Donovan Mitchell, and it rolls in with the shooter's touch. Man. Dwayne driving, fouled by Seti.
He was very much criticized in Utah for a lot of different things, but since he has been in Cleveland, he has just been unbelievable.
Such a nice Euro. I can't believe he got that past Saric. Saric, you gotta block that.
For that one, so that meant more FGAs for that guy, Donovan Mitchell, who also had 11 assists. He accounted for 99 of their points in that game.
Dwayne driving right, hanging, floating, in and one. Holy shit, somebody on this team has a nut sack that isn't empty. Let's go. So Jackson, I see you talking about Puff Johnson, right? And I saw somebody in our Discord. And by the way, if anybody wants to join our Discord, let us know. It's popping. It's not popping, but it's a pretty dope Discord, all right? Let me know if you want to join it. But Jackson, somebody in there was talking about Puff. And I wanted to ask somebody that wants Puff. If Cam Johnson was drafted by the Atlanta Hawks and had played his entire career in the Atlanta Hawks, do you think you would want Puff Johnson? And just answer that completely honestly. Donovan Mitchell, step back. Thank God no. Ayton with the rebound. Kicks it to Dwayne. I took the walk to Washington. Dwayne getting a screen. Doesn't take it. Kicks it to Ayton. Ayton, body. It's good offense. I like the moves. It's just bad execution. And the Suns get rewarded by God with a lucky turnover.
Comes back in for Phoenix.
I don't know, Jackson. I don't know. You know, I just don't know that Suns fans, I don't think Suns fans would even know who Puff Johnson was if we didn't have Cam Johnson. You know, nepotism doesn't get you anywhere. How helpful was Taylor Griffin, the brother of Blake Griffin? How good was he for us? How good was Robin Lopez? Huh? You know, Garland, no good. You can like hear the Spanish announcer. He's so loud sitting next to our announcers. Oh my God, Ayton, don't travel. Ayton gets it back in the paint, waiting for the double. He's got Mobley on him who weighs 500 pounds less than him. He does a spinning midi and misses. I need him to get more touches because he is cold right now. He needs to get himself out of this. He's the only one. He's the only one who can score against his team.
So the Cavs up by 10.
How good was Zoran Dragic for us? Loved him, right? Hey, we should give Zoran a max. Oh, a nice alley-oop attempt. Ayton couldn't throw it down. He got fouled, though, and he's going to the line.
Cleveland is going to let the Suns back in the game.
Vote now for Devin Booker, Chris Paul.
Malo, to be fair, I do need to check and see how good Puff is. But I can admit to that. I don't know how good he is. I'm not saying that he's not. As long as you guys can admit that if Cam Johnson was never a Phoenix Sun, you wouldn't know who Puff Johnson was. Ayton hits the free throws. 43-51, closest we've been since halftime, baby.
8 of 9 from the stripe. Cleveland has missed 5 of their 9 free throws.
Garland to Mitchell. Guarded by Torrey Craig. Steal. Nice steal from Shams. No! Ah! Dwayne threw a freaking wicked bounce pass to Shamit, and it was way too hard. Pause. Garland gets it to Jared Allen. Back to Mobes. Mobley wants to get rid of it. Does. Gets it back to Allen. Hand off to Garland. Garland to the rack. Garland floater. Ay, ay, ay! It wasn't a floater. It was an alley-oop. Wow. Makes me feel impotent. Ayton. Hand off to Dwayne. Oh my God, Dwayne hit that three and he almost drew a foul. Wowie. Garland, snatch back. Pro hop, kicks it back, goes to the ground. I hope he's not hurt. Craig helps him up because Craig's the fucking GOAT. Donovan Mitchell spins. Whoa, that was nice, Donovan. That looked like a young me, you know? That looked like he's been watching my mixtape, if I'm being completely honest. Shamit kicks it to Craig. Craig with the screen. Craig gets it back to Dwayne Washington. A little rocker step. To the rack and good. All right.
Defensively, he can get around anybody.
11 off the bench for D. Wash.
Garland
Also has 11 for the Suns.
kicks it to Okoro. Back to Garland. Kicks it down to Allen. Allen to Okoro. Okoro in the corner. No good. Allen gets the rebound. Back to Okoro. No good. Ayton with the rebound. Dwayne wants to take the walk to the rack. Shimmy! Let's go. I believe again. I believe. What did I tell you? I said these backups aren't as trash as they're playing. This is what it looks like when they're not playing like trash. Yeah, we can kind of hang out a little bit. Not saying we're going to win. Just saying we don't have to look like dog shit. Mitchell to the rack. Almost traveled. I don't know. Garland working on Shams. Takes him to the rack. One-footed floater. Ayton saves the rebound. Craig gets it. Craig going full speed. God damn it! If he could have just slowed down one step. Please, Mikhail, block it. Oh, you ain't blocking that. Jared Allen with the fucking jam. Good Lord, that looked like NBA 2K. Dwayne gets a screen. Gets blocked trying to take the walk to the rack. Mitchell, Suns down 6, 28 seconds on the clock, 25 now. There is a 8-second difference. Suns will get it with about 8 seconds or more on the clock.
Mitchell taking his time.
Mitchell, step back and Shamit's face. 9 seconds. It was no good. Nice rebound. Deep three from Dwayne. The walk! Stop talking shit about Dwayne in the chat, please. I know he makes turnovers. But the dude is a fucking bucket. We'd be dead in the water. No. Mitchell almost hit a half-court shot. Guys, hit that like button for us. We got over 100 to watch, and we're going to the overtime. We're going to the overtime show. Please, I hope that's not a futuristic thing here where we go into overtime with this team, but we are going to the halftime show. Eli, I'm still expecting Sundo. All right, I'm still waiting like a kid, looking out the window, waiting for his dad to come pick him up. Hopefully he'll be here. It's all good though. We got a good game on our hands tonight. 28 points. We held them to 22. We held them. We allowed 35, and we actually played defense in the second quarter. And what do you know? That defense turned into some fast break points. Suns are right within striking distance. After being down 9, they cut it to 3. Good shit by the Suns. You know, I just don't want them to look. I don't want them to look embarrassing. I can handle losses. I don't want embarrassing losses. I'm kind of done. I've had enough of those. It's like when you have a favorite restaurant that you DoorDash all the time, and then your wife's like, do you want to go to that place again? And I'm like, nah, I think I've eaten it too many times. I don't even want that. I don't want these embarrassing L's anymore. It's too much. Can I get like a silver lining loss? I don't know. Am I asking for too much? Let's take a look at the stats. 10 for Allen, 5 for 5. 5 rebounds. He's doing work. I want to just skip straight to Ayton. I want to know what Ayton's doing. 2 for 9 for Ayton. He's got 4 assists and 6 rebounds. I'm going to cut him some first half slack. All right? Because he's rebounding well. He doesn't look like he's out of it. He just looks like he doesn't have his shot where it needs to be tonight. You know, he just looks a little unlucky or bad night-ish. Not I didn't show up, not I ate too much estrogen, you know, not that. Lonnie says keep Shamet at PG, Dwayne's shooting guard. I would like that. I was kind of hoping they would have started those guys together, but they didn't. But hey, no one's going to complain as a Suns fan when I think everyone's going to stop complaining when you realize how good and how impactful Washington is for this team. 2 for 2 from 3. That last one at the end of the half was a deep 3. I mean, he really is, in my opinion, the closest. Oh, I don't want to say that. Let me rephrase that before I get cooked. He is the thrift store version, but the closest thing we have to a Devin Booker on the roster. The type of shots he can hit, it's thrift store book, but hey, you know? McCoy says, been telling this trade DA. I mean, if we can get something great, terrific. If not, I'm not trying to just move DA for the sake of moving him. I love him. And I'm willing to just bury my head in the sand like an ostrich until it resolves itself. Eric said, did you know we could have drafted Luka? I wish I didn't. I wish I could have a lobotomy and just get that part out of my brain. Wow Factor said PJ is good, but he's a hit and miss. It depends on if he turns up. Eli says one thing you can say about Washington is that he isn't afraid to shoot. He's not afraid to shoot, but not in a bad way, right? Like some players want to shoot the ball and you're like, oh my God. Like Nader. Nader wasn't afraid to shoot. Oh, he wouldn't have waited at all. But it was a bad thing. Dwayne, it's a good thing because he has a turnover here. He, maybe misses a shot there. He does not get discouraged. He does not lose his confidence. He knows that he is a shooter, and he's willing to remind people, yeah, I know I just fucked up, but watch this. Deep 3, And beggars can't be choosers, Suns fans. Do you want Tutu Fan to come in and start playing the point? No, there's no other option. Dwayne is the best you're going to get at the point guard position. Let's take a look at his turnovers. He's got 2 turnovers. It's not the end of the world. He's got an assist. It's not the best ratio, but he's got 14 points. He's your leading scorer. Take away his 14 points. Let's say this was a game where Monty just wasn't playing him. we'd have 40. It would be 57-40. I would have a bleach bottle halfway drank and a noose 3/4 tied around my neck. All right. So we got to be appreciative of Dwayne. I know it's frustrating. There's a reason why he's not a starting point guard, but there is a reason he's in the NBA. There's a reason he's on this team, and there's a reason why a lot of us think he's better than Campaign. Campaign can't really do all that shit. He can't. And he's a turnover machine himself. You know? Jackson. I don't know, bro. We'd trounce him. We're not that bad. Booker fans, Sundo is Sundo, he's probably, it's something altruistic. I'll put it that way. He's definitely doing good for the planet or for God. All right. That's all Sundo does when he's not here. He's basically a walking saint living among us. So he's either, pulling a family of 4 out of a burning car that he drove up on an accident, saving their lives, resuscitating them all. He's pulling orphans out of a burning building, and or performing at a children's orphanage, one of them sick kids hospitals. He's in there just like Robin Williams. That is Sundo, and that's probably where he is. Eli said Sundo is goated. Exactly. Whoa, Suns Valley. I believe you. You said he dropped 4.4 in his last year in 2002. That is crazy that Monty Williams was still playing basketball in 2002. He seems like a 80s player. He seems like he started in the 80s. Well, he probably did start in the 80s. I don't know how long his career was, but that's crazy to think that in 2002, I was a sophomore. I was a freshman in high school. Freshman going into sophomore year. Monty Williams was in the NBA. Roy said, how's your parlays looking? Let me check on that. I don't feel like they're completely cooked, but watch me walk that back here in like 2 seconds. Live. Okay. Look, I need 2 rebounds from Donovan Mitchell. I need 6 more points from Landry Shamet. I need 5 more rebounds from DeAndre Ayton, and I just need 1 block from Mikhail, and your boy is sitting here $200 richer. Now, will my wife take that money immediately away from me? Yes. All right? But it'll feel good for like 5 seconds until that realization sets in. But plus, I just want to win, man. I'm trying to get a win on here. I can't win parlays to save me life. Mark Cooper said he played at Notre Dame right before John McLeod retired, 1988. Damn. What's going on, Andrew? Said, what's up, guys? New to the channel, but your insight on your videos is pretty honest and interesting. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. And dude, I don't claim to be like right in those videos. That's just my opinion. And like, I like to just get your guys' opinion on it. I don't try to come from this like authoritative stance. I'm just trying to like tell it like I see it. And if Sundo, you guys in the chat, please. I know how much you guys love Sundo. Could you guys start applying some pressure to Sundo and tell him that you want to see him make a video? Because like he says, he's always like, oh man, I got an idea for a video, but I have yet to get a solo Sundo video. How great would a solo Sundo video be? You guys got to put his feet to the fire a little bit. H says, not even close to being a hot take. The Suns going back-to-back with a historic loss in the playoffs. Dude, that feels perfectly accurate that we will get blown out in the playoffs at some point if we make it there. Unless Booker comes back and he's still the same Book that he was before he left. Booker, we're realizing that Booker covers up a lot of warts, a lot of blemishes, and I think it's possible. Because what's the thing about Devin Booker? He hates being double teamed. Oh, don't double team me, bro. Okay, they triple and double Book all the time. That makes what you're seeing on the Suns team so much better. Like, these players are so much better when they are left alone to go stand in corners and knock down shots and cut backdoor and shit. But without Booker there, this team is built around Booker. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's built around him. It's literally, especially because CP3 is fading, Booker is like taking the quarterback off of an NFL team, taking your star quarterback away. And and your backup quarterback is Landry Shamet. We definitely do need a Sundo rant, man. Wow Factor says, I like Trae Young to the Suns or CJ. Are you talking about CJ from the Pelicans? Are they planning on letting him go? Would they ever let him go? Because that'd be incredible. Trae Young is interesting. Trae Young is a paradox. He's a great passer, but all he really, like, the way he runs offense, and this is according to Mark Russillo. I watched a video that Mark Russillo from, I think it's The Ringer, put out. Great dude. Great video. He said that Trae Young basically shoots the three or throws alley-oops. That's it. And the other three guys stand in the corner. And that's been the problem for the Hawks. That's why they get dispatched in the playoffs, because that's what Trae does. And it's like hard to argue with him when he scores so much and has so many assists to be like, yeah, but. So how does Trae Young slapping threes, pulling up into threes and shit, and throwing an alley-oop constantly, how does that fit the Suns? Maybe it fits great. Maybe it unlocks Ayton and brings an element of John Collins' game to Ayton. I could see that. And maybe since Book is the more established player, Book is able to be like, hey, Trae, I'm the captain, bitch. That shit ain't flying here. So do you, but recognize the pecking order. I kind of want to see it, because I would trade Chris Paul for anything that could help us win. You get a insane contract off of your books. That's so helpful for the future, because Chris had to get paid it all. He couldn't have us have extra money to help the team. He had to get paid everything he could possibly get. So you get that contract out of here. You get a player who half of his games is Chris Paul, half of his games is Cliff Paul. You get a player out of here who will be injured come playoff time, and if he is healthy, he will get injured in a crucial moment of the playoffs, throwing things into disarray. And it would feel like we were getting something. It'd be like a grocery store selling you some spinach that they know damn well expires in like 3 hours, and they get you to pay full price for it. That's what it would feel like. So I am ready. I am willing. I am no longer attached to Chris Paul. I don't need him on this team. I don't. Tell me if you guys think that's too much. But Mala said, never talk about Trae Young again. I'm asking questions. I'm not saying get him on this team. I'm asking questions. They look to be headed for some fallout. Not the game, but the situation itself is falling out, and he might be on the move, and we need a point guard. And if they were stupid enough to take Chris Paul and his contract off of our hands, and you get an all-star point guard, I think he was third team All-NBA, Come on. You don't think it's not willing? You're not willing to look at it? What do you guys not like about Trae Young other than his insane hair? Goat NBA says Trae and Book in the same locker room is crazy. Why? I don't know enough about Trae Young to know, like, to understand the reference. All right, guys. Looks like the game is about to be back on. Let's pull this game cast up. See how close Wheeze is. All right, it is on. Let's get it.
They were going 5 for 5 in the first quarter, and then went 0 for 4 in the second. Cleveland's probably wondering the same thing.
Well, maybe he's got a twin.
Isaac Okoro was shooting.
Garland to Okoro in the corner.
And then he got it
Mobley says get it over there. Throws it. Oh, thank God. Jared Allen misses a jumper. I don't want to see him hitting middies.
Pad the stats. Hey, you don't get the minutes, you want the numbers. And Dario's going to have more minutes, certainly over the next couple of weeks.
Sarek to Ayton. He could have pulled, but he kicks it to Shammy in the corner, who hits a fading contested three by Garland and bricks. All right, Donovan Mitchell kicks it out to Garland. Garland gets it back, kicks it to Allen. Allen into the corner for Okoro, sets his feet real quick and misses. Shamit with the ball. Ugh. Like a hair in my mouth. So gross.
At footprint center. Jump hook.
Oh my God, Ayton with the freaking way too strong hook.
Back him down a little bit deeper. Don't just back him down to a point where you feel like you're safe.
Garland, floater, no good, but he is going to the line. Oh, it looks like he's holding his wrist. I hope he's all right.
By Garland, who goes down hard.
All right, he looks good. He's got that thumb taped up and everything, but he was definitely holding that wrist.
At home, they have struggled on the road, and that's the same case for the Cavaliers, 7 and 11.
Max, definitely trapped ourselves with the Chris Paul contract. He trapped us. You know, it's upsetting. We were kind of between a rock and a hard place.
Ketchup and mustard.
Well, this Cleveland team certainly seems destined to make the playoffs. They did not make the playoffs last year, despite winning 44 games. It was a 22-game improvement.
Garland hits that first free throw, second free throw incoming.
And failed to make the postseason. And
he hits the second.
Jared Allen going out with a thumb injury. He missed the last third of the
Wario.
season. Recovered. They weren't the
Is he
same
back in
team.
the, yeah, setting the screen here for Bridges.
Well, they'll make the playoffs this year.
Bridges gets fouled by Donovan Mitchell, just a little bit too aggressive on that defense going through the screen. Roy, I'm not on carnivore diet right now. No, I haven't had the balls to get that strict again, but I need to, man. I'm doing all right. I'm in good shape right now, but I'd be in like, dude, I would look like Andrew Tate if I took a whole month to carnivore. Torrey Craig in the corner for 3. Thank you. We needed that. 57-59, folks. This is a game. All right.
Mitchell put on the brakes, and so Mikel ran him over. So right there, Coral trying to help out. Torrey Craig has to make him pay if he's going to be on the floor.
It was interesting what DA said just yesterday, talking about Mikal Bridges. He and Shamit are our 2 dogs.
Mitchell inbounding, kicks it to Garland. Garland back to Mitchell. Mitchell, top of the key. Ooh, nice block by Ayton. The pass by Wario, almost stolen. Going the other way.
He had Allen right there over to the weak side, and they pointed at each other because that's exactly what he was trying to do. He's trying to throw it over to Allen.
So hard to tell sometimes. Whether that's a pass or a floater.
Shammy gets to Ayton.
Point lead for Cleveland. Suns can tie.
Ayton to Wario.
Crossover, step back.
Wario to the rack.
Drive on Allen.
Almost dribbled out of bounds. Wario, hook shot. Disgusting basketball, people. I wish Sundo was here to see that. He would have laughed. Mobley turnaround fadeaway over Ayton is good. You heard that right, folks. Mobley with the turnaround fadeaway in the paint.
DeAndre's got to start making some shots here.
McHale kicks it out to Wario. Wario drives, kicks it to Ayton. Ayton hangs and floats and finishes. Nice. Needed it. Melissa, I'm a Bears fan, actually. I was thinking about wearing a Bears jersey tonight just to celebrate getting the first overall pick. Shaman to the rack. Weird pass. Ayton, thank God, gets it and lays it in. 61 all, folks. Garland. Got McHale on him. Shoots that midi, no good. Craig with the rebound. Shamit pushing the pace. Gets a screen from Ayton, a little behind the back ski. Little throw over to Saric. Oh, take her easy. It's either off you or it's a foul, bro. Like, your choice. That's Suns ball. Oh, Chief, and I don't give a rip about the Cards. No offense. I mean, I like them from afar. I hope they have good luck and everything, but me a Bears fan. I'm a Justin Fields kind of guy. Shamit, no good. Ayton tips it, almost saves it. Please, please, it's Suns ball, baby. Let's go.
That's why if you have a chance to grab the ball, if you have indecision, you got to do it.
Well, the Suns, who have been having trouble scoring.
Nah, I mean, you know, Cards are the Cards. I've been to a Cards game. Damn! Yo, that dunk by Jarrett Allen was like,
If you're taking the ball out of bounds, you have to be.
Damn. Damn.
Like after 3 seconds, the play's over.
For a 7-footer to be able to dunk like that. Bridges going to the rack, pulling up. It's good again. It's beautiful. This is the McHale Bridges that we thought we were getting. Mark, I don't pay any attention to baseball. I used to love baseball, and I'm a Cubs fan. So Garland kicks it to Mobley. Mobley out to Okoro in the corner. That looks good. It is. It is. Intrepid said we got the Warriors next. Damn. Yeah, that sucks, bro. Hopefully they don't play everybody, you know, because that could get ugly. And I think Wiggins is back. Ayton, handoff to McHale. Saric, handoff to Shams. Shamit shoots, no good. You could have argued that he got fouled in the air, but we ain't going to get that call. Garland, little floater is no good. Jared Allen with the rebound. I mean, that's all ball, ref. What's wrong with you? I know he swiped his hand down, but he got all ball. I just need a block. If I could get a block from McHale, I'll start believing in this parlay. I'll start believing the parlay might be possible. And then Denver. See what I'm saying, man? This stretch of games is just psychotic for the Suns. It couldn't have come at a worse time. And, you know, I just feel like such a broken cuck record, saying it over and over that, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I know I'm blaming Monty for letting Booker play, but I just don't understand how it could be anyone else's final call if not Monty. Because I remember the story where Chris Paul was hurt against the Lakers. Remember, his hand went numb. Remember, we were calling him numb hands. So back when Chris Paul was numb hands, and he told that story about, I'm shocked that the Lakers even guarded me because I couldn't shoot it and they were still guarding me. That game. and after, Monty told Chris Paul, look, we're going to sit you. You know, this is my decision, but you're injured and I'm going to sit you. You know, Cam's playing well, blah, blah, blah. And CP3 was like, no, coach, please, no, let me play. You know, just give me a chance to go out there and show I can do it. And if I can't, you can pull me. That's fine. And then he went out there and he played okay enough and we beat the Lakers. Okay, so right then and there, a player had to ask Monty and beg for, you know, being allowed to play. And Monty gave in and gave him what he wanted. Like, so that to me makes me feel like Monty does make that final call on injuries, not necessarily the training staff, not necessarily, you know, well, yeah, like he gave in to the player, gave the player what the player wanted in both of those scenarios. The Lakers series, it worked out. This series, not so much. 10, 6, and 5 for Ayton.
With the attention on DeAndre Ayton, they have been able to generate threes in this game each.
Monty looks pissed on the bench.
Yeah, and that's the key, though, right? DeAndre's got to make those shots in close. If he starts,
all right, we got Jared Allen at the line. 12.7 rebounds.
Build their defense a little bit closer to him, and that's going to allow guys to really get some great outside shots.
Hits the first free throw.
Some good opportunities, and he can't shy away from it.
Allen's a pretty good shooting.
Guys, we got almost 50 likes. Appreciate the hell out of it. If you guys have not hit the like button, please take a second. See if it's gray. Make it white. All right, Shammy bringing it up. Crossing half court. Got Karis LeVert guarding. Shams gets a screen from Ayton. Fades. There's no reason for the fade, but it went in somehow. I will take it and be quiet. All right. Mitchell kicks it down. Uh-oh, poked out. Mobley gets it stolen by Wario. Bridges takes a screen from Ayton. Ayton levels Donovan Mitchell. And the foul is on Donovan Mitchell, folks. Wow. Wow, 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 wow.
Instead, it's number 3 on Donovan. Good solid screen.
I didn't think he did anything wrong. I thought it was a star call for Mitchell.
Almost halfway through this third quarter.
Shoot it. Ayton had it behind the key. McHale with the nice running hook shot, and it goes down. Donovan Mitch gets it to Jared Allen. We got Dwayne the Walk Washington coming back in the game as Karis LeVert hits a tough shot in McHale's face. Ayton gets it to McHale. McHale taking a little bit more ownership of the offense. Kicks it to Craig for 3. No good. Boxed out Ayton did Jared Allen, and they're going the other way. Okoro to the rack. Okoro, no good. Ayton with the rebound. Kicks it up to Landry Shambones. Landry Shambones. Crossing up Mobley. Kicks it down to Wario, who almost fell. Wario, fuck you, ref. How's that a travel? You never seen a white man spin before?
Stevens comes in now for Cleveland, his first appearance.
Racist ass fucking refs, bro.
With his 14 points back on the floor.
Intrepid, I have no idea when Cam Johnson is coming back, bro. Shit is a mystery, but he looks good in practice, you know? He looks good in practice.
Suns embark on a 4-game road trip. Starts Tuesday in San Francisco against Golden State.
Donovan Mitchell kicks it up to Love. Karis LeVert guarded close here. Gets it back to Love alone for 3. No good. Ayton with the rebound. Kicks it up to Dwayne Washington. Gets a screen. Dwayne to the rack. Dwayne gets it beat off the glass by Jarrett Allen. Damn.
Stay with it and put it high off the glass. He tried to go up under like a layup. You're not going to do that against Jared Allen. You got to put the ball up high. Put it up high. He tries to go under. No, that's not going to work.
Ish thought about a three, traveled. You traveled, Ish. You traveled.
Last time down, it was Dario.
Yeah.
Turning it over here in the third. Trailing only by 2.
Got to put that ball down before you pick that pivot foot up.
Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland. Couple players with
Donnie Mitch into the paint, or actually right outside the paint, hits a deep mid-range jumper, soft. I don't even think it touched the net. Dwayne Washington. McHale getting an off-ball screen, gets it to Ayton. Ayton thinking about a three, hands it to McHale. McHale whips it over to Ish. Big Papa Ish, foot on the line. Craig with the rebound, puts it up and out. And they're going to say Stevens slapped it out of bounds last.
Arguing that call, and Damian Lee will check in for Phoenix.
Damian Lee coming in for Craig.
He's been the Suns' best three-point shooter all year. And teams have respected him, so it's not easy to get that look.
Yeah, we're going to have to do something, Devin Booker fan. Gonna have to do something. Washington for 3. Long, never looked good. Broke.
9 rebounds now for Allen.
Nice little dribble moves by Karis LeVert. Nice pass, but stolen by McHale. McHale throws a... Oh, good save by Ayton. Ish with the turnover. Throws it to Karis LeVert. He goes fucking coast to coast like Space Ghost.
Looking first. The quick swinging of the ball, the defender is already in motion.
McHale kicks it out to Ish. Ish just doesn't want to shoot, I guess. Ayton, mid-range elbow jumper is good, good, good. Let's start going through Ayton. Please, dear Lord.
From the field, 12 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists for DeAndre Ayton.
Mitchell gets a screen from Jared Allen. Mitchell is good. Deep 3. Starting to get some separation as Dwayne steps into a 3 of his own. We get her right back. Good shit, Dwayne.
D. Wash now 3 of 4 from far away. He has 17 to lead Phoenix.
Mitchell.
He's the hot hand. Ride that wave. Get him open.
Kicks it down. Karis LeVert working. Ooh, dancing on Dwayne. That would have been so pretty. Ayton gets the rebound. And McHale's bringing it up. McHale to Ayton. Ayton to Dwayne. Dwayne sneaks her past Jared Allen. Up and in. 74-76. Let's go. Relax, Suns Valley. Don't jinx us, baby boy. Donovan Mitchell for 3. It's no good. Ayton with the rebound. Gets it up to our guy, McHale. McHale driving past Love. Goes baseline. Gets it to Dwayne. Fading 3. 20 points for Dwayne. And the Suns have a 4-point lead. All right. Man. Almost like he's better than Campaign. I don't know. I'm just a cuck. Dumb cuck, you know? Suns have somehow taken the lead here, 76-77. And I think there's a real belief now. I think, you know, I was a bozo earlier, calling it too early. You know, I might end up looking right, but right now I feel like a bozo because the Suns are playing well, and I'm glad. I love being a bozo when I think that the Suns are going to do poorly. So, Devin Booker fan says, hey, don't be trashing Campaign now, bro. If you're new to the stream, I am the first inhabitant of Campaign Island. I am the one who's been on Campaign's side from the very, very beginning. But that doesn't mean that Dwayne isn't better. Dwayne is just, he's better. He's better. I love Campaign too. I still believe in Campaign, but Dwayne is better. And that's a good problem to have. It's a good thing when you sign a point guard and he ascends better than what you thought was your best backup. Because then now you have a third backup in Campaign. Now, that would be in my world, that would be in reality, but in Monty's world, that doesn't matter. Campaign is safe. Campaign will never be replaced in Monty's eyes. So, unless he's injured. And then Dwayne gets to come in, drop 20 to 30 points, and then he promptly goes right back to the bench to shut the hell up. In Monty's world, that's one of my issues with Monty, his lineups, his favoritism. Probably is one of his biggest issues is his favoritism with players.
Well, the Suns have been getting some solid scoring, consistent scoring. They had 26 in the first, 28 in the second.
Joe Bon agrees with me. Really good by McHale, man. I'm so proud of McHale tonight. 15 points, 2 steals, 7 for 8 from the field. Just looked so good. I should have bet his points. I had McHale. They had him at he needed to score 16 or 17 points, and 17, and I was like, I don't know. I think he could get a block though. He had 2 last game, and I might have effed myself here because I think he's definitely going to get that 17 points. Donovan Mitchell guarded by Mikal Bridges, spins out of it, drives to the rack, almost could have dunked that shit, and it would have been amazing, but he just finger rolls it in. 114 watching. Guys, if you're new, if you haven't been to the stream before, hit that subscribe button. We do every Suns game. But please hit that like. We need to get to 100 likes before the game is over. Ish saves it from going out of bounds. Gets it back to McHale. McHale over to Dwayne. Sorry, that's D-Lee. My guy D-Lee, no good. Jock Daddy with the rebound and the putback. Looking like me in 2K. Mitchell with the in and out. Doubled. Nice defense by Jock. Good job getting back. They get over to the 3 being shot by Love and contest. It's no good. And a foul on Ish. We got to get Ish out of the game. He's having an uncharacteristically poor game. He's turned the ball over 3 times. If you include that as a turnover, he's not helping the team. He's not shooting well. He's not decisive. He doesn't want the ball. He wants to get rid of it the second he touches it. I would love to see Torrey Craig come back in, or Okogie. This is perfect Okogie time. Donovan Mitch gets it to Lavertsky. Lavertsky with the hit ski. I'm a bad bitch. You know what I'm saying? Bridges. Looking to get it to Jock. Doesn't. Kicks it to Ish in the corner. Right back to McHale. McHale, you do something with it. McHale goes to the rack. Shoots a little midi. In and out. You're looking around like, hey, this isn't my responsibility. Yeah, it kind of is. It kind of is your responsibility to step up and be the scorer. Mitchell gets it to Mobley. Fouled by Ish. Monty. His name is Josh. He wears a headband. Put him in the game, please. All right, I'll take Craig. He's got a headband on. That's fine. Oh, shit, he came in for Dwayne? I think Monty's trolling at this point. Who's going to run the point? If he's got D. Lee running the point, I need to get his fucking head checked. Okay. I'm a bozo. It's just the end of the third. That's what that was all about. No problem. No problem. No problem. I'm a bozo. All right. Jackson Harwood said, I feel like Cam Johnson and Dwayne are going to be nasty together. Any thoughts? They'll be nasty together when they're in the game together, but when Cam comes back, he's going to be the starting 4. So I don't know how many minutes we're going to get with Dwayne and Cam in the future, you know? I feel like Johnson and Johnson would be nice in the future. I mean, you know, I'm gonna take a look at Puff and see if I'm, you know, sleeping on him. Shane McCarty, what's going on? Joe Bond says, I feel like Torrey Craig hasn't been getting any good looks recently. You're right. He's been real quiet as far as offensively. You know, he's always getting the rebounds and defense, but yeah, Jackson, if we did get Puff, we definitely got to call him Puff Daddy. I won't call him anything but Puff Daddy. I mean, I might call him P. Diddy, but that, I mean, there's not going to be, you know, any other name. That's just too good. Malo, Craig was carrying last game, but I don't feel like he was carrying in a sense that he was like he was having to get rebounds and putbacks, you know, like nothing was called for him. He wasn't given plays to score. He wasn't like looked for. He just did it all by himself. You know, did that grunt work. Jackson Goaded said Okogie needs to be in the whole fourth quarter, man. That's how I feel. Roy said, why can't the Suns accelerate and take over? Because we don't have the horsepower, bro. We're trying to accelerate and take over inside of a Mazda Miata. We don't have the horses. What we need to do is just keep this car on track. Don't let it drift. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're in a race, you're in like a Need for Speed race and it's a twisty, maybe you don't have the fastest car. You better drive the best. We have to drive the best.
1 point game headed to the fourth quarter here at
you know,
Center. Time for the money drive.
Okogie might be coming in because I see my boy pulling his tearaway pants off. Okogie.
Here in downtown Phoenix East.
Asim, dude, that's a great question. Maybe just because of his size, Monty likes the idea of having him out there, but definitely Okogie is better than Wainwright. There is no question whatsoever. All right, folks, here we go. Game is back.
But I think they'll be monitoring him as well because he's the hot hand that needs to stay on the floor.
Landale with his Hitler mustache back in the game.
Meanwhile, Darius Garland still does not have a field goal since the first quarter. He battled a thumb injury when he missed a few games for the Cavaliers, who are led in scoring by Mitchell's 19.
Dwayne Washington gets a screen from Jock. Dwayne wanted a difficult step back, doesn't take it. No, Jock! Hey, he stepped out of bounds, ref. What the hell am I looking at here? Throw away from Jock, a bad, dangerous pass. A nice block from Torrey Craig. Craig to Shams. Shams floats. No good. Craig gonna seal that rebound. It gets stripped by Raul Neto. 3 from your boy Darius Garland. Just like that. They open up a little lead ski. Dwayne guarded by Neto. Gets a screen from Jock. Gets another screen from Jock. Jock? No, dude. Dwayne, that's... All right. Dwayne tried a little fadeaway, a little too much ski. Garland takes a screen from Mobes. Best travel. Thank you, ref. Suns get a nice call here. Going their way.
This is pretty crazy, Eej. Without LeBron James on their roster, the Cavaliers have not made the playoffs since 1998.
Dwayne Washington and Shaman in the game together. I like that. Jock, hand off to D. Lee. I like D. Lee being in the game for threes, too. D. Lee, I don't know how he got that pass off. Turnover from D. Lee. I mean, all things considered, I'm not mad at D. Lee. If Craig would have just stayed where he was, but Craig was trying to crash the rebound, you know.
He's only taken 2 shots. In a game like this, you would have thought he'd taken more by now.
We're talking about attacking the paint like that to generate three-point opportunities.
Karis LeVert to Mobley. Mobley working on Jock. Jock keeping him far out of the paint. Doesn't matter because that fadeaway midi is Gucci.
He is now in double figures, so all 5
Craig
scoring in double figures now.
bringing it up. Hands off to D-Lee. D-Lee to Jock Daddy. Jock to Shams. Shams, Sharania kicks it back to Dwayne. Dwayne down to Jock in the paint. Jock using that weight. Woo! Almost, Jock. Damn it. That hook shot was in the rim, and it popped out. That hurts. Mobley, pump fake. To the rack. No good. Good defense by Jock. Craig bringing it up. Looking for Dwayne. Gets it to Jock. Jock. Hand off. Passes it to Craig. Craig gets it to Dwayne. Dwayne. Unbelievable pass by Dwayne. And a dunk by Jock, who feels he was fouled. And does not get that foul call. I need Jock to tidy up that weird mullet. It's not even a mullet. It's too thick in the back, bro. You got to, or like, do some kind of mohawk. I don't know. This mohawk is just too wide. Mobley handoff to Garland. Garland going left. Garland. Okay. Hey, Monty. Why don't you make some adjustments real quick since we have a dead ball? Such a good pass by Dwayne. Great catch by Jock, too. Really good catch. Garland, guarded by Shamet. Throws it off of Shamet's foot, out of bounds. Cavs ball. What up, Burner? Burner, I'm trying to just do anything I can to throw this bad luck off of my trail. Went with a beanie tonight. Because none of my hats are working. Karis LeVert out of Neto. Neto hits that 3. That hurts. He was left wide open. Dwayne, behind the back pass to Jock. Thought about a 3. Gives it back to Dwayne. Dwayne. Bad layup. No good. Garland for 3. No good. Thank God. Neto with the rebound. Raul Neto got the rebound, folks. An offensive rebound. Let that sink in. Garland to the rack. Pocket passes poor. They get it to a Karis LeVert who's wide open for 3, and he hits, making the Suns pay back down 10. I mean, we had him. We had him like Paul Walker, you know? Oh, boy. Jackie said, great job, Monty. I mean, where is Okogie? Where the fook is Josh Okogie? I'm not saying he's going to come out here and slap threes, but he will play great defense, especially when you have Mikhail. If I was the coach of the Suns, one of my things I would do is I would make sure that either Okogie or Mikhail are on the court at all times so that you have an elite defender on the court at all times. I just think that's good business. But what the do I know, right? I mean, it is what it is, but we are back down 10. 130 watching. What's going on, Adam? What's going on, everybody? Burner finally in the house. Burner, I mean, Burner, would you believe me if I told you Sundo's on Xbox? He's probably playing Madden right now. He might be trying to help us out with some good luck by just mixing it up by not being here, but that's never good luck when he's not here, you know? Guys, hit that like button for me. 126 watching. Here to watch the Suns get their cheeks clapped into oblivion, and I don't blame you. All right, but hit the like for us. Don't sell us short on the likes. You know, that's what we need here. Trying to get to 100. I just feel like these dudes dunking off of trampolines is, I don't know, I feel like it's kind of played out. But I do like when the gorilla does it. Hit him, gorilla. The gorilla just did a front flip, caught the ball between his legs and dunked, or like grabbed. That was kind of nice. Kind of nice. Life is meaningless without those pits, man. It's just the vibe is different. And it's like, it's just not the same. feel like Bruce Willis in The Sixth Sense, man. Like I'm dead and I don't even know it when Sundo's not here. What's going on, Henry? Joban said it's still early. If they execute, we can still win. Absolutely, we can still win. I'm just sad that we had a nice little tiny lead and we gave it up all the way to the tune of a 10-point deficit. You know, that hurts. That's no bueno. Washington still got Jock in the game. Oh, there's that turnover machine rearing its ugly head. Alley-oop to Okoro. Oh, boy. Appreciate you, Henry. Thanks, man. We got a pretty big community, Henry. Welcome in, you know. Anybody who's new to the channel, man, welcome. You guys will love this chat. These dudes are funny. They're cool. Everybody's been super chill. This has been the most chill season in the chat. Like, it's just been, like, no problem. The problem's been on court as Garland steps into a wide open midi and just hits it. You probably heard the net make that noise. Mikhail gets a screen from Jock. Where is Ayton? Where is Ayton? Kicks it down to Jock. Where is Ayton? Out to D. Lee. D. Lee for three. D. Lee, no good. Garland with the ball. Garland working. Kicks it back to Mobes. Mobes. Oh, Midi is good. 16-point deficit for the Phoenix Suns. Winners work as Dwayne Washington throws it directly to Karis LeVert. And now it's like 2K in the rec when they know the game's over, so they're just throwing alley-oops for fun. Monty, make a fucking change, bro. Oh, now Ayton gets to come in the game. Oh, what a mitzvah. Ayton gets to come in with a 16-point deficit. Thanks, Monty. Now's the time. Golly, bro. At this point, just let Ayton sit and don't get him injured. Fuck. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm a chill guy. I'm a cool guy. Ayton gets an immediate pass into the paint and dunks. That would have been nice 3 minutes ago. Mr. Triceratops said, gotta get Ayton into the game so we can have a garbage time injury. I mean, that's what I fear. I fear it so much, especially with the injuries we have. It's like Monty doesn't care, and like he's angry, so he's just like, fuck you guys. I'll fucking put you out there and let you get hurt. Like that. It's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? You just sold the game because you wouldn't put the right players in. Oh boy. Mikhail? Oh my god, Mikhail with the missed midi. Yeah, Joban, I don't know if you saw my video. I did a video recently called the Suns Have a Monty Problem. And one of the issues was I said his rigid offense and his rigid coaching style. Nothing's more rigid than sticking to your timing line, your lineup times. Like you're scared you're going to get your head chopped off if you don't. Like this dude does not understand momentum in a game at all. Shammy gets a screen from Ayton. Shammy, step back. Ayton about to get a 3 seconds because he can't get out of the paint. Does. Shamit, step back three, pulled it from his hip. No good. Shocker. Karis LeVert with the little in and out. Little spin move. Little pass back out to Stevens. Not much time on the clock. Garland under the rack, going to LeVert. LeVert into the paint, fade away. Good. That's the type of game this has been. Thank you, Henry Robinson, for the $5 dono, man. Appreciate you, Henry. Said great commentary. Thank you, man. We have a good time around here. More fun when Sundo's here, but we have a good time either way. Stevens loses it, out of bounds. Suns ball. Come on now. Come on now.
Yeah, I mean, when the Suns took that lead, they just went from there.
Shammy pushes it up. Gets it back. Over to Ayton. Ayton. Spin move. Ayton. Hunting points now. Bricks a hook shot. Grabs his ankle. Okay, hopefully he was just tying his shoe.
4 minutes remaining.
He's holding his ankle. I will fucking rip my nutsack off live on air if this dude is hurt. I swear to...
And DeAndre Ayton. So it's hard. It's hard to, when you don't have many reinforcements and you don't have many guys.
I'm sorry, Alec. I feel like I just got nothing to say, man. I mean, I'm hoping that this is just a minor little ding for Ayton, but the feeling is all the same as Ayton comes back out. And they're checking his ankle! Oh, awesome! Dude, oh, I want to say it. I want to say it so bad. I want to say it. Ah, oh, man. Fuck.
Running right-handed hook. And boarded by
Dude. Oh, Monty. Please take a vacation, Monty. Please. Oh, yes. Let's get some ice on his ankle. Oh, fucking bloody gorgeous, man. Kick out to Okoro. Okoro working on Saric. Shoots that midi in his face. No good. Jock gets the rebound. McHale gets it down to Jock Daddy. Jock with the hook. It's good. Nice shot from Jock.
Normally winning time, you have a guy out there like a Devin Booker or Chris Paul that's two of the best in the fourth quarter. Well, not there.
Mr. Triceratops, dude, I'm saying, right? I mean, I said that the second he came back in, I'm like, why are you... Now he wants to put him out there when the game's out. I said this in my video like 3 days ago. Like, I don't want Monty to make me look right. I want Monty to make me look wrong. Because I just want what's best for this team. And what's best for this team is that I'm wrong and he's right. Okay? Sundo in the chat. What up, bro? Oh, man. You know, it reminds me of one man. His name is Matt Nagy. There was an issue I had as a Bears fan with Matt Nagy. Did I see your text? No. Oh, yeah. No problem, bro. No problem, man. I knew it was, I knew it was something altruistic. I told him already. So my issue with Matt Nagy was that this guy just... I'm sitting on the couch a lot of times in my underwear, eating out of a bowl of popcorn, watching a game, and I'm pointing at the screen saying, my coach is about to do this. My coach is about to do that. He's going to make this mistake. He's going to make that mistake. And then they owe it up constantly. And I'm not even that smart. And if a bozo like me can see it coming, some cuck sitting in his spare room that he uses as a computer room for his little podcast, if a cuck like me knows the second Monty puts that player in that he's doing the wrong thing, Ayton to be specific, what does that say about the coach? I mean, it's terrible. It's terrible that Monty could make that mistake, and we all see it coming. And yet he does it anyways. The only reason that's left for me to not say fire Monty, the only thing holding me back is that I don't know if there's a better coach out. I don't think there is any better coach that we could get. But if you presented me with a better coach than Monty, I'll do it. I'll do it myself. Because this shit is just unreal. Frank Vogel, man, I would take a long, long look at Frank Vogel. TBH. I really would.
Does anyone here interest you? These are some of the sexy names that I'm sure
Albert said they need a players only meeting for real. Sundo says, shoot, I'd take a coach like Vogel, who could, I don't know, adjust. Doc Rivers says, intrepid. Now Ime Udoka, I'll let Ime Udoka fuck my wife if that gets him to the Phoenix Suns. That's how quick I'd take him. You know. Sundo said, give me Ime. Me and Sundo will offer our white wives as tribute. Is that fair, Sundo? I really hope she's not watching this episode, because she's gonna be pissed. She was mad at me last episode when I told on her that she likes boneless wings instead of bone-in wings. She gonna be real mad now. Okay, Sundo says Sundo will not offer his Ivory Queen. All right, I misspoke. I will.
Well, and I spoke to James Jones before this game, the Suns general manager, and he's always talked about whatever player they might bring in has to.
Donovan Mitchell hits the free throw.
Three former Suns on that list that we showed you.
Dwayne Washington gets fouled so that the Cavs can bring in their subs.
Jay Crowder, it's going to be a multiple player trade, so they're going to need that extra roster spot. And then he said if you bring in guys on a 10-day contract, it usually takes 4 or 5 days for them to acclimate themselves.
Burner is not. I mean, Burner just wants to be your Ivory King. Can you at least call him your Ivory King? You know, is that fair? Okogie to the rack. Okogie hits. Weird, Monty. It's almost like you're sitting the wrong players and playing the wrong players. But who am I? Who am I to question you? Seti kicks it down to, I guess I'm just going to call him Jeremy Sohan Jr. Okogie almost comes up with a steal, and it is now a turnover. Thanks to Okogie, the Suns get the ball. See how that works? Don't mind me.
But you also have to be ready to pounce when the opportunity presents itself.
I'd love to see more minutes for that guy, too. Josh Okogie, but the Suns came into this game against Cleveland 6.5 behind them.
Sundo, if it meant a title, I'd have to do it, you know? Neto working on Okogie. Seti gets it to Okoro. They get it to Jeremy Sohan Jr. Okoro to the rack. Kicks it out to Neto. Out to Seti. Seti for three. Brick. Rebound Okogie. Okogie gets fouled in transition. Getting it up to D. Lee, who hits a left-handed three. Like a one-handed left-handed three, but it's not going to count.
Suns head there on Tuesday.
I agree, Sundo. In the definitely in the last 3 years, it doesn't even compare. Since our losing 11 years, this is the worst. And I've often wondered if that Booker-led team with those players, mix and match them if you want, if they couldn't beat the brakes off of this team, they would beat the brakes off of this team if this team doesn't have Ayton now for the foreseeable future, because we've now risked his ankle again. Oh my gosh, man. Yeah, Sundo. So I'm asking where the fuck is Ayton? Where the fuck is Ayton in the fourth quarter? Doesn't come in. He keeps jocking. Then, we were up, and then we got down by like 10 points. I'm like, please put Jock in. Please put Jock in. No. Please put Ayton in. No Ayton. Then they go up 16, and there's like not enough time to win the game. So Monty puts Ayton in there like he's on the show Practical Jokers, and he's being told what to do, and they're like, now put Ayton back in and risk him for injury. And he's like, all right, Ayton, get back in there. And everyone's laughing their ass off in the studio like that. And then Ayton comes in and turns his ankle and has to be pulled right back out. So, you know. Neto gets it to Sohan Jr. Sohan Jr. to the rack, and it's good. Washington for 3. Good. Don't worry. This 25 points he had tonight means nothing to Monty. Don't worry. If you're afraid that Monty is going to give Dwayne more minutes, no, that won't happen. All right? All of the threes that he hit tonight, 5 for 6, none of them were real. Don't believe your lying eyes. Your lying eyes that are telling you that Dwayne is better than Campaign. Don't believe them. All right? And Okoro hits a step back 3.
For the Cavaliers in the first quarter. The guy who averages 5 points a game has 14. One of 6 Cavs in double figures. Diakite all over.
Pass out from Okogie to Romp Landale. Romp Landale for 3. It's good. And I guess that was probably... Don't foul him, Dwayne. And that's going to be the game, 112-98. Guys, welcome into Suns Valley post-game show. Hit that like button for us if you haven't already, if you have forgotten, and you're just in here delighting in our misery. That's cool. You know, no one's going to try to stop you. But hit the like for us. We need them likes. That's what we do it for, people, okay? Six-Man Sundo says, I'm over this man, Monty, the nicest guy ever. Good Christian man. I'm sure he's a vibe, not the coach for this team. Well said. All right? Well said. Burner called you out, said basically you hate Christians. That's what I got out of that, Burner, if I'm being honest. Burner says the streak continues. That's true. We could look at it that way if you guys want to be positive. You know, we could do like a sarcastic positive post-game stream. You know, the Wemby chants started out as complete lunacy. Like anyone who thinks that we have a realistic chance to get Wemby, or anyone who thinks we're tanking for Wemby. Ayton just turned his ankle, by my count, for the 4th time this season. If I was Monty, I would if I was Ayton, who just turned his ankle for the 4th time this season, I wouldn't like Monty very much. I would be pretty upset with him, honestly. And we've had all kinds of Ayton and Monty drama, right? In best case scenario, that all works out and it's not a big deal, right? Like, oh, well, they were able to get through it. They're professionals. They like each other. You know, he's saying he's like a father to them, blah, 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 blah. Okay. So you got that. But at some point, when does it actually trigger Ayton? When does Ayton actually say, you know what, dude, I actually think that you're the problem? You know, you keep saying I'm the problem. You keep scapegoating me, but you make Ayton is probably smarter than Monty as a coach in 2K. I don't even think Ayton would make those issues. We've got Sundo in the house, folks. We're going to get a surprise Sundo synopsis. Sundo?
Sorry, I got to do this from my phone. So
You're good, bro. No one cares.
Look, I wasn't going to hop on here and say anything because, you know, your boy's been out handling personal business. I just, you know, handle my personal. I didn't think, you know, it would go or anything would go right. I thought we would lose,
right?
But I didn't think anything would go awry. And then when you told me the news about DeAndre Ayton getting hurt, like, look, I heard what you say, but I'm at this point. I feel like any coach, not any coach, but a good veteran coach would be a better coach for this team than Monty Williams at this point. Someone who's not going to do something stupid like play Aiton for no reason.
This isn't the first time.
I know. That's the crazy part. Burner says, Son's getting told off by Sundo with his Nokia. First off, it is my iPhone, and I'm using my sick Bluetooth headphones. But regardless, like, dude, I'm just over this season already. And I know people are going to be like, Sundo, it's only halfway. We got the trade deadline coming up. There's hope. Yes, you might be right. But, like, as of now, Sundo is over this season. This season.
I'm not over the season.
We had moderate I mean, not like I'm just done at this point. Like, not like I'm not gonna not watch.
No, I know. I'm not saying that. I just mean
this season has been like so frustrating. Like, because you had high expectations, right?
To be fair about the Aiton, to be fair about the Aiton injury, I want to make sure I describe it. You know, he didn't fuck his ankle up. He just tweaked it, and then
I get that.
And then he was holding it.
But this happened earlier. Remember, like you already said it. This happened again. I remember the one time he hurt his ankle. He didn't need to be in the game the last time he turned that thing. So like, it's just annoying, man. Like this season's annoying. This team has the injury bug just killing them. Like Monty has weird rotations. We have no options. It's crazy. Like if there's anything that we're learning right now, is how much this team needs Devin Booker and probably DeAndre Ayton, because we talked about it. Like I said last year, I'll say it again. We talked about last year. Oh man, Devin Booker may not be the one we need. Wrong.
Yeah.
Ayton may not be a guy. Wrong. This team is awful without those two. This team is awful because of the injury bug. So now, there needs to be some moves made quickly, and then
okay. But what if we're living in the timeline where we don't get to make any moves until the off season because of the Sarver situation?
I mean, if that is the case, and I fear that is the case, like we won't get to make any moves until the new owner takes over, then would you call this a lost season?
Yes, a wasted season.
I
would call it the Sarver revenge season. You guys pushed me out of ownership. You pushed me out. Okay. You guys are going to suck dick this year because I ain't lifting a fat ass finger to help you.
I wouldn't doubt that that's the case. Like, I would not doubt that was the case. And so, yeah, I mean, if I would count that as a lost season for sure. And it's just kind of like, bro, there were not super high expectations, but there were high expectations for this team to be way better than this. And we were so excited for our boy Sarver to be gone. And it seems like this is not going.
Careful what you wish for.
Right.
You know, the best way I could look at this is like Chris Paul is not going to be around next year, right? Like I mean, what I mean by be around is like be anything worth what he needs to be worth for us to win next year. So, right. You know, looking past that, do you feel like, because if we're considering this a potentially upcoming wasted season, this season is probably going to be completely wasted. If that's the case, we gotta get something for Chris Paul. It's like we're saying that shit on Friday. We should have said that shit on Tuesday, on Monday. You know.
I don't know. I don't know if you can get anything for Chris Paul. Here's my stance. I because I'm just being kind of emotional right now because of all the circumstances. But I want to say if we can wait till Booker comes back and see what happens and see if we can go on a run. If we can get Booker back and we can get Cam Johnson back and all of our, solid players back and see if we can go on a run, then I might say something. Let's see if maybe by some miracle the owner takes over right before the trade deadline and we're able to make some moves. Like, let's hope that James Jones has his homework done, and as soon as the new owner takes over, he's able to send the paperwork his way and say, hey, this is the moves that we have available. Which one can we do? Like, I hope he's already working ahead of the time. If the case is that there's no moves can be made until Sarver's done, like, hopefully James Jones has done his job and like has his homework done, so he can be like, hey, these are the moves we want to make. Can we make them? And actually show him the official paperwork, and this is how much it's going to cost. Yada yada yada. I hope that's what he's doing, but I'm trying my best to wait until we get Booker back and Cam Johnson back and see what this team looks like. But bro, it is really hard right now. It is real hard right now to not like drive the car off the cliff. You know what I mean?
Definitely. Devin Booker fan says, who are we going to get to fill CP3's spot? The ultimate point is that it doesn't matter, because statistically we are worse. He has a negative plus minus this year. The Suns are a worse team when Chris Paul's on the court this season, mathematically. So it doesn't matter. You already know he's going to get hurt here and there every, 5 to 10 games. He's going to have an injury, and you know damn well he will not stay healthy in the playoffs. That's been proven time and again. So it doesn't matter who we replace Chris Paul with. You could replace him with Cam Payne, Landry Shamet, and Dwayne the Walk Washington, and mathematically we are a better team.
That's sad.
It is. That's how grim it's gotten, dude.
That's sad. Yeah, I wouldn't mind just getting freaking a Rubio back.
Like, my hope is,
having a Rubio back, bro. A Rubio back.
My hope is that with the Crowder trade, the team we trade Crowder to will be like, we want you to sweeten the deal, and then we're like, okay, well, let's give you Chris Paul, and then they're like, oh, interesting, like idiots, like that's like that's the only. And who's gonna be stupid enough?
OG Mike D says Shamet is so trash. Well, I know, but what does that say? The state of Chris Paul, if we are better mathematically with Shamet on the court than with CP3 on the court. That's just a wild statement to think about. You know what I mean? Like, Shamet gives us a better chance of winning than CP3 does, mathematically and statistically. Now, I don't think leadership-wise or mentally, no. But, like, the numbers say that we're better off with him on the court than CP3. That's just a wild statement, man. So, here's the deal. I will give us until Booker comes back and Cam Johnson comes back and see what we can do. I feel like if we do get Booker back and Cam Johnson back and we have an 8, and at least that should be enough to go on a run. We can win and stack a couple of, back-to-back wins together or go on a winning streak, and we'll be right back in it. The West isn't like, no one's really separating in the West, so at least we have that going for us. So there's that. I really don't want to be in the play-in tournament. If I'm being honest with you, bro. I just feel like going from number 1 seed to play-in tournament.
A part of me kind of wants it, bro.
Why?
Because it's like a throwback to the bubble season. If we had everyone healthy, nobody wants to play us in the play-in.
True.
Nobody wants to play a fully healthy Phoenix Suns team in the play-in, because we're finally underdogs again. Everybody counting us out. That's when I feel like the Suns play their best, is when they have that team mentality, us against the world. And if they were healthy, I think they would fucking run through somebody.
Know. I'm gonna be honest, bro. I don't know if this team still has that us against the world dog mentality anymore.
If you put them in a back against the wall bubble situation, win or you're out.
You might be right.
But
I think this team this team in this state that they're in has gotten a little too comfortable, like where they're at in their own skin. And I think maybe you're right. Maybe they do need this whole us against the world thing to happen. Maybe Devin Booker being on the court, being on the sidelines with that look on his face of just being about to cry or just being pissed off all the time, like a little kid. Maybe he needs that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like maybe he needs to be upset and then come back and just light the league on fire. I don't know, but we'll see, man. But it's just been a really rough 2 months watching this team implode, explode with injuries.
Implode and explode.
I'm dead serious, bro. Like imploding with the whole thing with Monty coming up and hearing about that, and then exploding because everybody's getting hurt. Like it's wild. This has been a wild season, and yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Your boy's trying to be positive, but it's really hard to be positive after 2 months of just straight losing games like this. Like
and a lot of them,
we're not even close games.
Yeah. It all started at that Rockets L, didn't it? Remember that Rockets loss that we...
Yes, it started with with the Rockets or the Wizards L, one or the other.
It was Rockets. We had them down 10 in the fourth, and then we were all healthy, and we let them come back.
And then who was in the chat that talked me into saying, "Oh, we're back because we beat Memphis"? Who was in the chat? I'm trying to remember who it was. Was it you, Mike D? Somebody in the chat.
Somebody was gassing you up.
Just convince me. Said, "Hey, bro." I don't think it was Mike D, but it was somebody else that was like, "Yo, are you gonna say the Suns are back if we beat Memphis?" And I didn't want to, but I agreed with them that I would. Shame on you. Shame on you.
Dino Tech 100 said, any word on Cam Johnson returning? Not really. They don't. I mean,
which is weird. What is his injury? That he's been out so long?
He had a meniscus tear, small meniscus tear. He did the Eric Bledsoe route, which I'm not happy with, but it does bring him back sooner this season. But it shortens your career and gives you guaranteed arthritis late in your career, which shortens your career.
Nah, bro, don't even do that. Just say it. Because you do not
too late. Too late. He said, "Throw my meniscus away, please."
I don't like that, bro.
He said, "Scrap it."
This season is not worth coming back for.
We know that now. It could be, though, bro. It truly could be. Like, this is the halfway point. This is 41 games into the season. You realize that? Game 41 out of 82.
I feel like this season right now is the equivalent of Sarver's Montezuma's revenge.
I was going to say the same thing, bro. And it's just blowing out the back end, and there's nothing we can do about it but just wait it out.
Sarverzuma's revenge.
Montesarver's revenge.
There you go. Montesarver's revenge.
That's what it is, bro.
Man.
Stefanik says, OG Mike, he's talking to OG, said he needed to time out after that 6-0 run. I don't know what makes him not do that. He's piss poor. So Monty's been fired before, folks. Is that shocking to you? Because for the last 2 years, he's walked on water around here. He's been fired before. And things like that, his poor timeouts, his terrible adjustments, letting players play, risking their injuries, all those things, I'm sure, played into him getting fired. And what do you know? He hasn't perfected everything. He hasn't fixed everything. But with a healthy Chris Paul, point guard, like a Tom Brady playing quarterback point guard, and a healthy Booker, yeah, it made Monty look pretty good, didn't it?
Bro, and remember, he got fired from a really, really young, not very good Hornets team.
Yes.
With a young CP3.
Yes.
And then had to back up your boy on the Thunder for a minute. So who was the coach of the Thunder? Billy Donovan. Had to be Billy Donovan's assistant. So I don't know.
He don't walk on water no more. I recognize that he is playing without a full deck of cards right now. I give him that. But he looks terrible. He's doing things that, like, it doesn't matter who he's playing. It doesn't matter if he pulled up a G League team. Why is he risking the number 1 pick in the draft, our best available player, Ayton, who's had 3 other ankle injuries? Why is he putting him in the game when we're down 16 with like 5 to go? Why? It's
wild, bro.
I'm scratching my head. It's head scratching, Sundo.
Who knows, man?
My ape-like instincts are kicking in, and I'm scratching my head because I don't know something. That's how bad he is. And Roy said it's confirmed that Ayton hurt his ankle. So now we can definitely count on Ayton being out for a little while.
Yeah, dude, we're about to run a team of reserves and third stringers for a while.
Let me tell you what our starting lineup is going to be against the Warriors next game, okay?
Go for it.
We're going to have Landry Shamet starting at the point guard. Okay.
D. Lee at the 2.
We're going to have
D. Lee at the 2.
Is that who they started today?
Or we start the
No.
lock at point and then start Shaman at the 2.
It's going to be like D. Lee. No, because what he did tonight was he needed a backup point guard for Shamet, because if Shamet's your starter, then whoa, Nelly, who are you going to bring in after when those guys get tired? So D. Lee's still going to be the backup point guard probably, and it's going to be Shamet, D. Lee, or Craig, and then Mikhail, Saric, and Ayton, because that's what he did tonight. And it was working for a while. And that'll be going up against the Warriors, the Warriors from Golden State. So, I'm super excited for the next stream. I can't wait to stream it.
Oh my gosh, that's terrible. Ugh.
I gotta do something fun for that stream, like wear a wig or like wear like a I got an idea. I'm not gonna spoil it.
When is that game? Tuesday?
I think it is Tuesday.
We'll see. Your boy goes back to work tomorrow, so if it's later, we may not be able to make that one. And it's Golden State, so you know it's a late game.
And you know it's a late L, 9 p.m.
Oh my gosh.
We probably won't be seeing Sundo until Booker's healthy. We got a 7 p.m. game on Friday, a 5 p.m. game the next Monday, the 16th.
Oh shoot, well we'll be there. That's Martin Luther King Day. I'll be off work.
Oh yeah. Bro. I guess we just go to the chat here and see what everybody's saying. I'm sorry we haven't really been paying too much attention to the chat. We're kind of broken-hearted and just searching our own minds.
I see one step closer to Wemby. I see I want KD. Who knows?
KD is done. Roy said wear a sombrero. That would be amazing. I have a better idea than a sombrero though, Roy. I have a better idea. Monty gone, but Torrey Craig at starting 5. Shit. Yeah, because there's not going to be any Ayton. So like, who's gonna? He's probably gonna start Jock. We're gonna go Jock, Dario, Mikhail, Craig, Shamet. Well, leave a like for us if you haven't already. Thank you guys for hanging out.
Clutchest team in the league.
Leave a comment about how badly you want Sundo to do a solo video. Especially since he can't be around the streams as much. I think he should be doing solo videos at least once a week or once ever so we can get our Sundo fix.
The only person in the chat that wants that is Burner.
No, we were already talking about it. Everybody was talking about how bad they want Sundo vids. But yeah. Leave us a comment about what kind of video you'd like to see. If there's anything you want to hear about this team that we haven't already covered, hit him with the chant, will you?
Salute, salute.